Welcome. You're about to get a quick course on effective bar exam studying. Why the need for this course? Listen, it's well known that the bar exam is not going very well, and it hasn't been for a pretty long time. Big box bar reviews, who have a giant share of the market, are increasingly having to share those market shares with smaller companies who have developed to fill the gap that big box bar reviews leave behind. Now, we're not knocking big box bar reviews, but I'm concerned about you and your personal success. I'm not worried about the hurt feelings of people who have been in this game for 20 odd years and are resting on their laurels. Here's the thing, if you want to pass the bar exam, you will need to take that generic study schedule and make sure that it suits you. The fact is that only 30% of what's in there is actually going to help you learn. That means 70% of your time is going to be wasted on activities that make you feel crappy because you're not paying attention, you're zoning out, you just can't get it. And at the end of the day, you didn't remember a single thing that you studied. And therefore, we are introducing to you Bar Exam Ready. This is a quick course that will help you to identify your personal learning needs and your heart needs so that all of you is engaged in this bar exam studying. This helps you to stay focused on the material while you're studying because you're using specific strategies that fit your brain and your heart, yours. This also helps you to be motivated to go to your studies on a daily basis because, again, you're doing your studies in a way that fits you and your life. Finally, it helps you to implement scientifically proven strategies on how to remember material that you studied, even if it was 3 weeks ago that you studied it, and to recall that information on demand the same way you would your social security number or your phone number. This method is implemented in med schools already. Law schools slowly catching up. I'm here as a bar exam mentor, helping dozens and dozens and dozens of bar takers just like you who thought that there was something wrong with them when they couldn't stick to their study schedules, when they couldn't remember what they studied, when they saw consistently low practice scores, so low that they just dreaded doing any practice problems. And I realized that the few common pitfalls were repeatedly popping up whenever students came to me with mindset issues. So I said, listen, you don't need a whole mindset program. Let's start right here with your study schedule and make sure that you are studying in a way that works for you personally. So you whittle down how much time you're spending in each study session because you're only doing the things that are most effective for your particular brain and that work in your life and lifestyle. The generic ones, everything in the kitchen sink is in there. And that's why they say you have to complete at least 80% of it for them to guarantee that you'll see some kind of success, which of course they still don't guarantee. But that's why you have to complete 80% of it, because the hope is that somewhere in that whole mishmash of activities, you will hit on the one or two that actually work for your brain. We're going to skip all that and find out what works for you now, and then help you lay out a study schedule that implements scientifically backed study methods that help you actually remember what you've learned from 1 week to the next. And once you get the whole study plan laid out, I encourage you to compare it to what you've got and decide for yourself which one is the best one to go with. Those people who get to stick to the study plan with fidelity do see success. And to help you further with that success, I've included uber valuable bonuses. On top of all the course material that you will find down below, you will also find some really supportive bonuses that will help you to carry your momentum. And I say momentum because when you're done with this workshop, you're going to be super excited about bar study. But we're going to help you carry that momentum all the way through to the end of your study season with these bonuses. So I highly recommend that you read the page below thoroughly, read the bold print if you're one of the skimmer type people that don't have a lot of time to read the bold print, read the teal print, read the italicized font. Those will pop out the most crucial things for you to know. Read the FAQ section at the bottom, and when you're ready, hop on in because we're waiting for you.